Welcome back to Shade and Beauty. So today's video is going to be makeup do's and don'ts. So a common misconception that people have is like stuff that you see on Instagram, you can do that for everyday makeup, or you know, if you're going to go out. Let me just tell you something. As an MUA, and I've got experience under my belt and all of that. I'm a pro MUA. Let me tell you, studio lighting, so lighting like this with lights in your face constantly, and obviously cameras, HD cameras, isn't really gonna have the same effect as it does in studio lighting with real life. Like, if I attempt to go outside with the makeup that I have on when I'm filming, I would literally look like caked on. Like, I would literally look like 40 layers of makeup on my face. So obviously studio makeup is a bit heavier. Obviously my fellow MUAs know that. But obviously you guys out here that, you know, aren't really, maybe you're not experienced into makeup, or like getting into makeup, let me just teach you as a MUA. Like, let me just teach you what to do and what not to do. So let's get into the video. I'm going to teach you color therapy too. So yeah. Prepping the skin. So for the makeup do side, so this is this side, I just sprayed this Conceal and Define Infinite Priming Water. So I just spray it like just on my face, just like how as you would with the toner. But this side I'm not going to put anything on. Like, I'm just going to go in straight with the makeup. So for this, I'm not even going to use colour corrector because I've seen some people do this. Some of you may use a colour corrector, some of you might not. I feel like it is vital, especially for me. Like look at these bags. Are you serious? So what I've seen people do is they just go in straight with a concealer. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not makeup shaming, but you know, it's not gonna look right. You may have certain undertones that you might want to cancel out first. So I'm gonna use a shade that's lighter, so don't come for me. I know it's lighter on purpose. So this is the Instant Age Eraser. This is the Maybelline one, amazing one. And this is in light. So what I'm gonna do is just put loads on. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna put loads. Like, we want to conceal it. I'm gonna put it on my eyelids too because why not? Oh my god. I'm gonna regret it after this. I'm gonna be like, so with concealer, I'm just gonna put it everywhere. You know what? And you know what? I'm gonna use a brush to blend it in. So with concealer, not really supposed to use a brush. I'm just gonna use a brush and blend it out. So like so. Look like a bloody ghost, but oh well. So look, oh, beautiful in grey. So beautiful. So that's done, and for this side I'm going to show you what I do. So I actually use this NYX concealer, orange concealer, colour corrector, because I'm Asian, bro. I have hyperpigmentation, I've got like darker areas, so I just pat it in. You don't need too much of this, less is more. I've had this pot for like a year now, and it's like, it's my saviour. So what I do is, I've got a dark area here, and obviously where my scars are, so I just do like where my acne scars are. Then I'll just blend it with my fingers. With certain makeup, it reacts to the heat of your fingers or your body temperature, so I don't even go in with a brush. I just use my fingers, so it blends in more, like so. Do side, what I always do is, and I've been doing this since I started makeup, I always go in with a underneath liquid highlighter for underneath my foundation. So just put that on the high points of my face, so like my nose, the inner corner of my nose, my eyebrow, maybe a little bit on my chin, top lip. So this is where the light is gonna hit, and obviously I don't use like a full matte foundation, and I'll just go in my fingers like that too. So obviously because it's a liquid highlighter, it will set like quickly, so you just want to work quickly with it. It's like a putty, the best way I can describe it. It's gonna be so weird doing like half a face, because then you'll notice the difference. See, can you see that shining? Beautiful. Now with this side, so I've seen a lot of people on Instagram, I know that a lot of people do this, so I'm gonna take a really dark This is the don't side, by the way. A really dark concealer, not for my undertone at all. It's a red undertone. With Asian skin tone, you do not want to use a red undertone, so you just want to put loads on. It's not even like defining anything, it's just putting loads on, just slap it on, just put it everywhere. It's a really thick, and that is not what you want to do, but you know, I'm showing you. I've seen a lot of people do that. I don't know why they do that, but I've seen that. Don't think it's pointless. Now I do contour my forehead, so hang on, let me just, I've seen people contour their lips too, so let's just attach it. Why not? Let's just attach it. Beautiful. So I'm gonna blend them at the same time. So I'm gonna do this. As you can see, I blended it. So this is the don't side. So very heavy contour underneath. This is the do side. So this is very more toned down. So with foundation, like I know with me, I struggled a lot in the past matching skin tone, because it was just like I've got a golden undertone and my hands are literally like white and then my face is a bit darker. But you know, with this side, I'm just gonna put whatever foundation the woman at Estee Lauder recommended me. So I'm just gonna use this one because she said it's best for Asian skin tone. This is the Illamasqua, I'm not even sure what shade. It's the Rich Liquid Foundation. So we're just gonna put loads on because it is full coverage and like, oh my god. So just gonna put, it's not even coming out. It's so thick. Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's just put loads on because why not? I've seen that TikTok trend where they put like rub it in with their hands. I literally cringed. But on the do side, I'm gonna get one that matches my skin tone. It might not look like it when I first put it on, but trust me, it matches. So you just want to put a little bit on to start off with, you know, gradually build it up, unlike her, this side. Just gradually building it up. I struggle with this because I used to do this back in the day. I was like, oh my god, it's so full coverage. I'm just gonna pack it on and not like blend it in, because I was a weird kid growing up. So with this side, we're not even gonna go in with a beauty blender. We're not even gonna dampen a beauty blender. We're gonna use a brush and a dry beauty blender. Oh my god. Let me just move my hair back for this. Oh my god, look. We're just gonna do this. Wow. Wow. Okay, so we're just gonna, you know, do that too. Oh yeah, put foundation. I do put foundation on my lips, so I mean, shit. Wow, I'm gonna regret this so much. So this is all to like, you know, educate you guys. You know, those of you might look at Instagram videos and like, oh my god, I should be doing that. This is not what you should be doing. Look at this. I got foundation in my bloody hair. This is not what you should be doing, guys. Take it from me, please. Otherwise, you want to avoid looking like this. So, as you notice, I left this foundation to sit. So what I do is I grab just a setting spray. I've seen this trend on TikTok. And you spray it. And you let it semi-get dry. Semi-like tacky. And then you want to blend it. So, I'm not going to use this because this is damp, but I'm not going to use it on this side. I'm going to use it on this side. So I'm just going to blend this out. See, there's a visible colour difference and just a difference overall. Like, come on, how could you? Sometimes I just question what I do every day, honestly. As you can see, there's, oh my god. Don't side is, I've seen a lot of people do this. So they do, well I do this too, but obviously not as intense. So they do the foundation, so they do the cream contour underneath the foundation. They put foundation on, full coverage foundation, and then they go back in with another cream contour on top of the foundation. And I'm just like, wow, okay. And without skincare as well, I was like, oh my god. So with the same brush, and you're going to use a darker colour, colour corrector concealer. So this is the dark palette MAC. So I'm going to use the darkest shade, same brush, and you know what, I'm just going to do the same thing. It looks like literal mud on my face. God. Oh my god. Okay, to make myself look like I have not a double chin, and I actually have like a jawline. It's all about illusions. There we go. That's it. There we go. Okay, Wolverine. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's do it in a 3. I'm sure Kim Kardashian is telling people to do that. This looks like a Magneto mask. Oh yeah. Number 3. Have you fully shame? There we go. That's what I'm saying. Where else was I gonna put it on it? That's enough. Medium palette. So this is the do side. I get like a really tiny brush. This is like every day. This is what I've started to do when I do my makeup now. Get a really tiny brush. Just draw it on my contour. So I'm taking the medium palette. This is a step down from the palette that I used on this side because what the hell. So I don't know if you can see that. Very subtle. To show me trying to attempt to blend this in because I thought it'd be funny. So I already blended this side in. It's just gonna take, oh my god, my arm is gonna hurt, I know. Oh my god. This is so funny. Maleficent who? Angelina Jolie who? Oh my god, this, I need to wash my brushes after this. Like, this is just mad. It literally is just blending in, like, it's not even defining anything. And I've seen people do this. Like, stop. These Instagrammers need to stop telling people lies because, I don't know. So for the do side, I will be going in with the Ben Nye banana powder. So this is a lifesaver for me. Like, you need to invest in a good powder to make your foundation last. But for the don't side, I'm just going to go in with the Pierre Rene Professional Fix and Loose powder with bamboo extract. So this is a really cheap powder. I'm not even sure what brand it is. It just says Pierre Rene Professional. I've never heard of this brand. But yeah, let's just do that. So with the Ben Nye one, I'm going in with the Damp Beauty Blender. Just packing loads onto the sponge. I learnt this technique from Robert Welsh. He's amazing. So I'm just going to pack it in. Only a little bit because I do get really oily. I know he doesn't use powder, but sorry, Robert. I have to. It's become fundamental to me. So I'm just going to go in back underneath where the contour was. Just to, you know, define it. Just going to do that. So as I am packing it, I am blending it in a bit as well. Like so. So that's that side done. But with this side, shit, powder's gonna get everywhere. What I'm gonna do is just gonna take the brush that I've been using for all over my face. I've left the powder on for about 10 minutes on this side. I'm just packing it in on this side. But with this side, I'm gonna actually brush it away. So I'm gonna use the same brush, just rubbing the excess away. So look, can you see like the difference? Like I actually have definition on this side, and this side just looks caked. It actually doesn't look that bad in the camera, like, apart from my eyelashes on my lip. I really find like a proper red undertone contour shade that I've got. So I just turned to a palette, a makeup palette of mine. And I'm just doing that. Because I know a lot of the contour shades are for Asian skin tones are more red based because of our undertones. That's not what you want to look like. Like, come on, man. This looks so intense. And then look at this side. Just put a little bit more. This looks sideways. Sorry about this. Blush. I don't really tend to use blush. Sorry. I have used it more often because I like the way it looks. I don't use too much. But what I do is I don't actually own a blush. Sorry. I just use a palette. So I use this blush. It's a perfect skin tone colour for me. Skin tone colour? I meant the colour for me. So just take it on a brush. So what you don't want to do is, you just don't want to pack it on the brush. So I'm taking the Real Technique brush, like this. and you just want to, I've seen like a lot of influencers just put it on top of the contour. Like, why are you doing that? And very intense, like. Oh my god. And it just makes your cheeks look very plump and very like fat. It makes your face look fat basically if you put it like this. And then I've seen that they put it on their nose. Like, why do you do that? With obviously Asian skin tone, you want to go for one that's more golden. Pink doesn't really suit our skin tone, or even white, but you know what, on this side I'm just gonna mix. I've got this palette, it's the Revolution one, it's the Shook one, so I'm gonna mix these together and just like literally just, this is how I used to apply my foundation. So I'm literally oh my god, I literally used to just go like that. It's literally everywhere. This is literally what I used to do. It literally looks awful. Your brow bone as well. Who is she? I look like a robot. Look at the shift on that. The do side, I'm gonna use a more of a brown gold highlight, so I'll be using this one. So this is perfect for my skin tone. So I'm just taking another fluffy brush and I've wet it with a setting spray. So, oh, I've just done it on the tip of my nose. But I'm just gonna literally use the tiniest bit in my inner corner. I will be doing my eye makeup too, so that's why I literally just want to focus it in one little bit where the light is gonna hit it. Show you eye makeup now. Don't get me wrong, a good smoky eye is nice. But when you don't have, you know, the right eye shape, or you see an influencer on Instagram and they just do it according to their eye shape, it's a bit misleading. So I'm going to show you what not to do. So I'm taking like this black from the Revolution palette, just, you know, packing it on. This is one of my biggest pet peeves. So I do this sometimes, but I do my eye makeup before my foundation. Sometimes when it's not a heavy look, but when it's a heavy look like this, I see a lot of people do their foundation first, and this is what always happens. Please do not, well, this is the do not side, but don't do, this is not what you're supposed to do. Don't do your foundation before a heavy eye look like this. Like, don't do that. Don't look at this, and then you have to go back here with concealer, and after you've done that, it's just messy. So I'm gonna show you a very unflattering look on hooded eyes. So I'm doing a smoky eye. It's like the black's going everywhere. So I'm like not even blending, I'm packing in and then just doing that. So not following my eye shape. I have seen a lot of influencers pack on the darkest shade and then they, oh my god, the black powder's gone everywhere. So and then they take a brown and then they try and blend it. If you try and blend this, it's gonna look so muddy. Look at that. It's not gonna look right at all. That's why you're supposed to start off with the lighter colours. So let me just show you, right. So this is not what you want to do. This just looks awful. As you can see, I'm not even trying at this point. I'm like, oh my god. So as you can see, look, the colours are moulded together. And the black has completely disappeared and you're left with like this muddy blend of colours, like so, and look, powder everywhere. This is why you want to do your eye makeup first if you're doing a heavy eye look. Quite a lot of people doing this, so when it doesn't look right or if it's not going your way, they just add a bit of shimmer and then they just go with it. So this is a very smoky eye, I'd say. I've seen a lot of influencers doing this. Obviously I don't follow them anymore because this reason. but they make it look good for somehow. I'm like, what? Like, this looks awful to me. I'm like, what the hell? So they make it look good, and it's just like bizarre to me. I'm like, how are you making it look good when it literally looks like this? So I'm literally just packing on this this colour. This is the Legendary Makeup Pro palette. This is the shimmer colour. It's called Proof. This is a very like shimmery metallic silver. So I'm just blending it out. I'm gonna just do like a basic brown eye. This is my go-to. So this is like foolproof. Like, you're not even gonna mess up with this. I might add a bit of shimmer, so I might just do like the same thing here, but obviously the right way, not like this. Like so. So you don't want to go too heavy, you just want a little bit, and you don't want to blend all the way up your eye because it's going to make your eye look muddy and it's going to make it look smaller. So I'm going to give the illusion of a big eye, just winging it out a bit, like so, creating a shape. Just lightly. I don't know if you can see that. Like so. Can you see that? That's what you want to see. So just keep, with eye makeup, you gotta, you gotta trust the process. You gotta be patient with it and not just slap it on like this. Like so. Once you're happy with it, go in with a deeper colour. So where's that black one? So what I'm going to do is use the same brush like that. I'm going to use a black. And I decided to just leave this matte because I'm going to go heavy with the lips. So eyeliner. So the don'ts for eyeliner. So I'm just taking my XX Revolution makeup eyeliner. Sorry, what the hell. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to look down like this and point it upwards. So I'm just going to show you what you don't want to do. Perfect. So now what you want to do is just like that. Oh, beautiful. You see that? I used to do my eyeliner like this too, so I'm basically just shading myself, basically, like so. Beautiful. The more I'm looking at this shimmer, by the way, the more I like love it. I'm like, oh my god, why haven't I done a look with this yet? So that's not what you want to do. See, it looks, with my eye shape, I didn't really know much about eyeliner back in the day, but this eyeliner would literally just make my eyes look even more smaller than they actually are. But yeah, I'm going to show you what you're supposed to do. So taking the same eyeliner, just want to look straight, follow your natural eye line where it is, flick it out, do it in small motions, that way you don't really mess it up. So I already shaded out my foundation, my eye makeup, so I'm just going to follow that line a bit. I'm not really good with makeup terminology, I'll just do it like, so you just want to do this. Now I'm just taking my Pound lashes. I have a discount code, Shady Beauty Artistry. Thought I'd just plug that. So with eyelashes, now this really irks me. So people putting like loads of eyelash glue on the band. So this is what you're not gonna do. I'm gonna ruin this pair of lashes, but it's all for you guys. So this really irks me. So I'm using the Duo Dark eyelash glue. I made it like, I put it in like a separate thing. But what they don't do is they don't wait until the glue gets tacky and they just stick it on just like that. Oh my god, it's sticking to my fingers. So they just plonk it on like that. No mascara, no nothing, just plonking it on. I'm not even gonna put mascara on underneath because look, I'm just gonna leave it there. But with this eye, I already put mascara on. before I start recording again. So taking like just a little thin layer of glue, focusing more on the inner and outer corner of the eyelash, because that's where we need it most. Then what I do is, my top tip, I just literally just do this so it fits my eye shape with the glue still on, so it accommodates my eyes so it fits on. See, with this one, look, it fits my eye, but look, I'm not even sticking on right. This side is like, it's gone to shit. So blow on it a bit. Then what I do is look down or straight like forward and just stick it on. It's so hard to stick it on with just like a little mirror. And then what not to do with your eyebrows. So I'm just taking this NYX pomade in the shade Black. But we're gonna even make it even more darker, so just, oh my god, this is gonna hurt my eyebrows. Hang on. This is so hard to do without like looking in like a proper mirror. Hang on. So you just wanna just overline your eyebrows basically. Then what I do is, from the same palette that I've been using, I'm taking this dark brown, I'm just applying it over as well. You just want to overline your eyebrows. Obviously if you overline your eyebrows, that's fine. I'm not saying like, oh my god, that's wrong or whatever. We're doing like this, but you can obviously see, don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? That's not what you want to do. Let me just like properly get in there, the pomade. Just like glue down your eyebrows down basically. Can you see that? And just like block off this eyebrow too. Can you see what I'm doing? So what I do is go in with the powder. I use a couple of powders actually. Beautiful. Just kind of block it off like that. That looks so messy. Oh my god, that looks so gross. Just like not even pomade on there. So you just want to do like little strokes like this to build up the pomade. You don't want to go in straight, like you just want to build it up. So I like the way my eyebrows are shaped naturally, so I'm just going to follow the shape, not overlining them or anything, just following their natural shape, because the way I get my eyebrows done is it's shaped to my natural face, like it shapes my face, it complements my face, like so. Beautiful. That's what you want to do, and you don't want to go in too much in the inner eye corner. As you can see, the lips, I'm gonna do a trend that's been seen on TikTok. So what you do is, you got this for your lips. Also, I'm doing red, so I'm using the Huda Beauty red. So I'm just going like this and follow my lips to overline them. Just like getting oh my god, like so. I don't even need to line my lips with this because this is just enough. And plus, because I put foundation on my lips earlier, this is like going to be like a true red. See, normally with red on me, I would use like a brown, because this it doesn't really suit my skin tone. It needs to be more like a brown red rather than like a pure red. Let me just overline my lips a bit. I say a bit and then it's like on my top lip. With two lipsticks, I use the Huda Beauty lipstick in Trendsetter, this really brown one, and then I use the Kiko one. So this is a darker one, so I use this on the outside of my lips. I normally use a lip brush, but I'm just gonna use just a lipstick, like so. And then what I do is I tend to switch in between, so I'll put a little bit of this on